13 months ago, as he observed, his daughter Kari was killed by her estranged husband in a hotel room not far from here. And as he said, Hank's 9-year-old granddaughter was in the room and tried to save her mother by dialing 911. The call just didn't go through. So she tried dialing 911 again, and again, and again. Each time, same result. She was never able to reach anyone who could help because, as we now know, the hotel's phone system required her first to use an access code, number 9, before dialing 911. After hearing his story a little more than a year ago, I gave Hank, as he might remember, my personal commitment that I would do what I could within my power to ensure that no one would ever again confront the situation that his granddaughter confronted, dialing 911, but not being able to reach anyone who could help. When your life, or the life of someone you love, is in danger, you shouldn't have to think about whether you need to use a 7 or an 8 or a 9 to reach an outside line. You should be able to dial 911 and reach first responders who can assist you. Dialing 911 must always work. When we teach our children to call for help, we don't need to tell them that in some places they need to dial 911, in others they need to dial 8-911, yet more they need to dial 9-911. No, we all teach them that the only number they need is 911, everywhere and every time. According to a survey conducted by the American Hotel and Lodging Association, or AHNLA, early last year, before remediation efforts began, dialing 911 would not work in over 55% of franchised hotels. And for independently owned hotels, that figure was even more stark, 68%. Finally, what we learned in our inquiry was that this problem can be solved. The MLTS vendors reported that every single one of their phone systems could be configured to allow for direct dialing of 911. And they said that reprogramming systems that were set up without direct dialing would be relatively easy and inexpensive. So in nearly all cases, there's no technical reason why every phone in this country can't be set up to allow for direct 911 calling. At every single hotel owned or directly managed by Carlson, Hyatt, Intercontinental, La Quinta, Marriott, Motel 6, Starwood, and Wyndham, guests can now directly dial 911. And that's also the case at 99% of properties owned or managed by Hilton, which is up from just 50% a few months ago. We are now on track to have solved this problem by the end of this year at all Country Inn Suites, Crown Plaza, Doubletree, Embassy Suites, Fairfield Inn, Four Points, Gaylord, Hampton Inn, Hilton, Holiday Inn, Hyatt, Intercontinental, La Quinta, Marriott, Motel 6, Park Plaza, Radisson, Residence Inn, Ritz-Carlton, St. Regis, Sheraton, Staybridge, W, and Westin Properties. That's real progress. When disaster strikes, life and death may hang in the balance. There's a pretty good chance that someone's going to pick up a phone and dial 911. And that call needs to reach emergency personnel. People who dial 911 should be able to reach somebody who can help, not a recording, not static.